Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie with MemoryINKers.com. Today this video is part of a paper pumpkin pop-up blog hop. This is something new. It's our first time hopping together, and it's just going to be random. We don't know exactly how often we're going to be hopping specifically about paper pumpkin. It'll always be paper pumpkin. But this is our very first one, and we're just going to randomly decide to pop up and say, hey, here's a fun blog hop with some paper pumpkin ideas. So I'm going to start this video before I do anything with this kit because I want to show you what is in this particular kit. This is the anniversary kit for Stampin' Up's 5-year anniversary of doing paper pumpkin. So this is the box that it comes in. And when you open it up, now I've opened it to make the video making easier, but it comes with the directions, and it shows all the beautiful cards that you're going to be able to make in this particular kit. They're just lovely. They're so vintage. But the exciting thing is what comes with it. So it comes with, this time, one stamping spot, which is a 1-inch ink pad. This one happens to be an early espresso. A huge amount of ribbon. I have not measured it, but I believe this is in the fresh fig. And then some little pearls. Some of them are in fresh fig and some of them are in, it's a bit of an off-white, almost a pink, but not quite. Then some baker's twine on a roll. Some brass, like antique-y brass brads. We haven't seen brads in a long time. I hope this is a sign that more brads are to come in the new annual catalog that will be released in June. So fingers crossed, because I always liked brads. I thought they were cool. This is the stamp set. It comes with the flowers and leaves and some fleur-de-lis. And great sayings. Happy Mother's Day, happy birthday, hello. May good things grow all year long, and what a beautiful friendship we've grown. So some great sentiments in this photopolymer stamp set. There's a special gift this time. You get 2 sheets of these awesome wooden elements. This was a free gift to say thank you for being part of Paper Pumpkin, and everybody got it, even if it was their first Paper Pumpkin subscription or first 1 month. So it's a very cool little gift. A big sheet of mini glue dots. These are little adhesive strips. They are stickied already, so you don't have to worry about that. 4 of the most beautifully die cut labels. These are going to be beautiful. And then we have some just cut sheets. They're white on one side, and then these 2 colors. They'll be additions to your basic card. And then look at these. How fun are these? These are envelopes. You get 8 of them. Little envelopes, and they'll close, and there's a little way to secure them closed. So these are just, I mean, so pretty. It's very vintage. So if you don't like vintage, it may not be your thing, but I do. I think it's awesome. Some 4 little note cards in, looks like crumb cake, and then 4 in fresh fig. Then there are the die cut elements, and I believe there's 4 sheets. Yes, 4 sheets of these. They all pop out, so they're pre-die cut for you. You don't have to worry about that. And then look at this. This is all Stampin' Dimensionals. Holy Hannah. It is more than, I think, 1 package of, you would get in 1 package. So very, very cool. And then this is just the tissue paper that is actually all wrapped in when it first arrives. So this is all of the stuff that comes in your awesome Paper Pumpkin kit when it arrives in the mail. So now, what are we all going to do with it? That's a good question. Of course, you'll get to see the original designs that are featured and that are suggested by Stampin' Up. But on this blog hop, we're all going to do something a little bit different. So it's an alternative to what you can do with your kit. I hope you stick around. I'll be adding more to this video soon. Bye. Hello everybody, I am back. Okay, so as I said, this is all about the Paper Pumpkin March 2018 kit. And first I want to show you the projects in the kit finished. They're just breathtaking. Every single one of them I just think is just so beautiful. And of course these awesome envelopes, which when I showed them to you, I did not show you that there's two separate envelopes. You saw this one that behind it is a bunch of words, and then this one that has the flower seeds and the beautiful roses. So awesome, awesome kit. So now let me show you some of my alternatives. First, I just thought that it reminded me of my mother a great deal, actually. I'm hoping you can see all of this. So I did a scrapbook layout. I'm not finished adding photographs, but this is my beautiful mother when she was younger. So I just thought that they really worked with some of the older vintage photos, and the colors, because this is an old photo, it was one of those ones that they colored way back when. So the coloring is a little bit muted, like the flowers in the sample or in the kit. So I hope you like this. Then my next card sample, I just took the beautiful card again, and I embossed the hello. I used some of the little pearls, the enamel dots that it came with. And then this is the copper foil sheet. This is another really simple one where I just stamped 3 of the images in basic actually, this is this is black, sorry. I made them a couple days ago. So, and then added the stripes and then topped it with some of the pieces that pop out of the little die cuts. Here's a super simple, super duper simple. And what I did was I flipped one of the pieces on the other side so it was white, and I stamped on that and then added the little pearls. These will all be close up on my blog, MemoryINKers.com, and you want to go there because it's got the blog, the Paper Pumpkin Pop-Up Blog Hop. Here's another super simple, again, just the hello, matted with some soft suede, just like 1/8 of an inch addition. Then I wanted to use the free wood pieces that came with the kit. I just think these are so pretty. So I made this little card, and then there is this card. I'm going to show you how to do this card on this video. So let me get that set up and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So what I have here is a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 piece of lemon lime twist cardstock cut in half. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And this card, I wanted to show you how you can recreate the cards when all of the supplies in your kit are gone, because obviously the stamp set is good. Your Stampin' Spot is still good. It can be refilled, or you can purchase the full-size fresh fig. Also, the ribbon is currently available at least until the end of May. So you can get more ribbon if you want to do that. And of course you can do this in other colors as well. As you can see, I have folded the lemon lime twist cardstock in half, and I'm using my bone folder to score the crease in it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some Berry Burst cardstock, which I have cut from a regular pack, some Very Vanilla, and some powder pink. Now these aren't lining up perfectly because I'm just holding them in place, but basically it'll go there along with the pieces of ribbon. Now, this piece is beautiful, and you do have 4 pieces, but what happens when you run out? I am going to be using this piece, which is from the Sweet Cake Framelits, which is part of a bundle with the Sweet Soiree stamp set, which is in the 2018 Occasions catalog. It's an awesome kit. You've seen me use it quite a bit, so it's a good investment piece for you. But I'll be using this in place of this tag. it's so pretty that I figured it would work just fine. So now let me show you how I did this design. First, I need a piece of foam, our Stampin' Up! Mat, and then just a cut piece of our grid paper. And what I'm going to do is open up this piece of cardstock, and I'm going to take the powder pink piece, and if you have some Dotto Hermafix temporary adhesive, use that. I'm going to show you though what happens if you don't. This is the snail, and what I'm going to do, you're not going to be able to see this on camera, but I am rubbing it on my jeans so it gives it a little less stick. Sorry about the dark ink on my fingers, but you know how that is if you're a stamper. Inky fingers are the way to go. So now I'm going to set that in place. Try to press it in good so it doesn't shift around too much. And then I'm going to take the flowers. Now this card also has the leaves, which I forgot to grab, so hold on one second. I'm so organized. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? So I'm going to start with the flower, and I'm going to just randomly stamp the flowers. And you want to get a good press because, as you can see, you are getting an edge, which isn't going to be a problem. But I tend to be a little light sometimes, so I have to watch that I'm pressing it the way I want it to be pressed. And it's a good idea to rotate. I haven't been doing that, but it's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to close this back up so that in case I go over the edges. Now I'm going to stamp some leaves in some random places between the flowers. Had a smoosh there, so it's a good thing to cover. And don't worry about these little spots where you've got blanks. Now that one's a little bit of an issue, I think. So I'm going to see what I can do here. Well, that's not great, but it never is when I'm doing them for videos. It's just the way it goes for me, I guess. So some of this will be covered up, so I'm not 100% panicked about it. But basically, there's what you do, and you can see how you've got an edge all the way around. But what will cover that is I'm going to mat it in the Very Vanilla and the Fresh Fig, and then I will put this on. So let me get this all adhered together and put down, and of course I use the ribbon and the bow, and you'll get to see the finished project. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I just didn't think it was necessary for you guys to waste time watching me adhere this together, but you see now that I've put it back in place, it hides all of those bumps and messes up. So, well, there's a slight one right there, but that's okay. What we're going to do next is adhere the ribbon. Move all this out of the way. And I am using Fast Fuse at the moment. I know it's retired, but I admit that I do love it very much. So, okay, I'm going to set that right there. And you saw I had a little bit of adhesive. I'm just going to wrap that around the edges. Obviously, you guys know how to do that as well. Then, there we go. Then I'm going to adhere this to the card front. Doing my best to kind of line it up so that it looks right. There we go. Okay, now here's a little tip for you. When I tie a bow, I like to make sure that it can't be untied on the card, and sometimes putting a little glue dot in the middle does not help. So what I like to do is I like to put a strip of tear-in tape on there, because the tear-in tape kind of grabs the bow and at least one of the ribbon tails, and it keeps it from moving on the card. So, and it still lets it be fluffy, which, you know, you want your bows to be fluffy. So now the last thing is to stamp my sentiment onto this adorable little tag from the Sweet Cake set. Now that looks good, so I'm going to try an experiment. I admit I have not tried this. I'm going to stamp off this flower. So it's a lighter version, and I'm going to stamp it behind there. Oh, I like it. Looks pretty. So the last thing is, you can save the little hole that pops out if you want to, but I'm just going to take a little bit of the baker's twine that comes in the kit, and of course you can buy white baker's twine in the main catalog without any problem, and put it through the hole. And then if you slip the knot through that way, then when you pull it through like that, you get that nice edge on there. And then I will pop that on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And gosh, I'm just so organized. Those of you who watch me all the time are probably like, whatever, Carrie, this is how you are. And it's true. It's true. If you're new, this is how I am. I wing it most of the time. And I mean, you got to keep it real, right? I mean, come on. I am not a perfect stamper. I am going to put this off on the side and then just use my snips to trim this off a little. I don't want to trim it off too much, but there we go. And ta-da! Now you have a card that you can make anytime, and of course in a variety of colors. So I hope that you will go to my blog, MemoryInkers.com, today and follow the hop. It's going to be a lot of fun. All kinds of alternate ideas for the March 2018 Paper Pumpkin Kit. If you like this blog, please click down there that you would like to follow me. I would appreciate that. Comments are always welcome. Have a fabulous day. Bye.